Did you know that rocks can also fold like a paper? I'm not talking to those small rocks but a huge flat chunks of rocks. In geology, this phenomenon is called fold. When we say fold, this is a type of earth movement resulting from pressure to rock layers by internal forces of earth along plate boundaries. To simply understand, say we have a book. When we compress a book from both sides, it would deform in such a way that it forms a concave, a convex, or even a wavy form. When we see a fold, we observe its parts to easily determine what type of fold it is. We just take note for the hinge line or the line we found at top parallel to the apex of the fold itself and the limbs, or either left or right side area of the fold separated by the hinge line. We have various types of fold. When a plain rock bends convexly upwards, this is called an anticline fold. Opposing to this, when a plain rock bends concavely downwards is called a syncline fold. If we take two layers of rock having a younger layer on top and older layer at the bottom, we would see that in anticline folds would have their younger layer covers the older layer or the core of the fold. Alternatively, in syncline folds, the younger layer would be the core of the fold having the older layer covers the younger layer. Another type of fold is when a plane experiences two opposing pressure that a side elevates and the other sinks but still parallel to each other. This is called a monoclide fold. Another type of fold is when we have a axial plane and the limbs of the fold is equidistant or has the same distance forming a mirror-like structure. This is called a symmetrical fold. If the forms opposing to this, where the limbs are not equidistant, then it is a asymmetrical fold. We also have overturned fold where it looks like a asymmetrical fold having not equidistant limbs. The difference is that one of the limb is overturned looking like this. We also have a dome where when two layers of rocks are uplifted in one point forming a bulge in the surface. We also have a basin where layers of rocks are compressed at one point forming a bow-like structure in the layer. It is important to know folds as they help us understand more about the world we live in, as it tells us the geological history of a certain place. It would also help us create geological maps that represents the distribution of different types of rocks and superficial deposit used for land use planning, including the siting of building and transportation system, which is beneficial for us engineers. And now you know folds. Thank you for listening.